Welcome again everybody. This is another video which I have come today for my series Retail Banking to Corporate. Today we will discuss another interview question which is very important in terms of interview when we are giving for AML KYC. So let's go ahead and see. So the basic question which comes when we are attending KYC AML interviews is, what do you mean by KYC process flow? This question might not come in your preliminary round or initial screening round, but this is a confirmed question in your second or third round, because if you are going to work in KYC, you need to know the process flow. Now the process flow which I am going to discuss is the actual process flow which is being followed in MNCs. So let's see what we have here. So the let me explain you all. So AML KYC onboarding lifecycle involves five distinct phases that are listed below and listed and explained below. So first of all is the customer identification program, that is called CIP. I'm sure you all have heard this term in your interviews or while googling regarding AML material. So I have given a very small and crisp description here. CIP is to verify the identity of a customer, where customer means any individual or organization that qualifies as a legal person that can open and use an account. Every CIP must have a risk adjusted procedure to verify the identity of a potential customer who want to open an account. This definition is very crisp as well technical, but let me give you a more brief about it so that you will understand it and you can say it in your own words. So CIP is a procedure which every organization, it could be a bank, it could be NBFC, have prior to onboarding their customer. They have their own set of rules for the specific type of customers. It also might vary depending upon the regulators. Giving a very normal example or a simple example related to retail, that when you are onboarding a NRA customer or when you are onboarding a PIO customer, you have different set of rules or different set of process check while doing it, right? It is different from savings account customer, different from salary account customer, right? So same way CIP is there for every bank, NBFC, and depending upon the regulators under which those are acting. The second critical step phase in KYC process flow is customer due diligence, that also called CDD. You have heard this term multiple times while searching jobs for AML KYC and also while searching the material. So I have also given a definition of it, that CDD phase, which involve assessing the client or customer to determine whether the person or the company should be given a low, medium, or high AML rating. So in CDD, mostly screening is done. It in starting from sanction screening, scanning for PEP related entities. Also, namespace scanning is done. So CDD is the initial stage of screening the customer actually. After CDD happens, we goes towards EDD, that is called as enhanced due diligence. This term is kind of very relative and familiar with CDD only. So EDD is nothing but it is an enhanced CDD. When we find multiple red flag in CDD, it is being diverted to EDD. I will explain all these technologies in my next videos too with a very brief explanation, since these are very critical interview questions. Now, after that, if everything found to be suitable under risk rating, then account is opened. And after that, after account open, KYC is not finished. We have to do an annual review on it, depending upon the profile, depending upon the business, depending upon the demographic associated with the account. So often annual review is also called as transaction monitoring or periodic evaluation. So this is the basic kind of process flow which KYC have. I have some additional information also in this video which I want to all give you. So let's go ahead with it. Prospective customer, it could be individual, it could be a trust or business entity who want to open an account and engage in a relationship with a bank or NBFC. There is a standard application form where personal information is gathered. So whomsoever is going for opening an account, especially after this electronic thing has come like tab, touch, everything is scan off. But when sometimes forms are also filled up, not on a physical manner, all in digital. So the basic information which is collected in forms are mostly name, address, nationality, and proof of address and identity. I have explained this thing in my previous video. If you can go and you can have a look over it. Now let me show you a very important flow chart. If you will see the flow chart, you will have a very clear understanding how the KYC process flow works, and you can also explain this whole scenario to your interviewer in your own terms. So let's go ahead with it. I had got this flowchart from Google only. So let's see. First of all, CIP is being done, that is KYC is initiated. So gather and verify client information is initially done at the CIP stage. As I told you, that name, address, date of birth and client information, basic details. After that, we are doing PEP and OFAC and sanction screening, that is CDD actually. This stage perform PEP, OFAC and sanction screening is CDD. So let me tell you what is PEP. PEP is politically exposed person and OFAC is Office of Foreign Asset Control. This OFAC is a US agency which is responsible for treasury and sanction. This organization puts sanction in behalf of US on other countries on other trade, depending upon the reason they have. It could be a trade sanction, it could be economic sanction, it could be a political sanction, it depending upon US foreign policies. Okay, so here the CDD EDD is performed after doing the PEP and OFAC sanction screening. Risk assessment is being done. This risk assessment is not medium, low and high. Let me be very clear on to that. So risk assessment is done within 1 to 5. Okay. If it is within 1 to 3, the color code is green. If it is within 3 to 5, color code is orange. And if it is 5 or more than 5, the color coding is red. So the factors which affect the risk assessment are multiple. There are around 15 factors, but giving a few example of it, it could be a profile, it could be a demographic, it could be occupation. Okay, it could be the type of business they are doing, it could be the volume of business they are willing to do, it could be their past record. Okay, this risk conducting risk assessment is a very important AML interview question. On to that I will also give you another video. Okay, so let's first complete this. After this, risk assessment has been done, they apply a risk rating onto it. So risk rating is applied, risk taking risk assessment in one hand and other multiple factors on another hand. Okay, only on risk assessment risk rating is not given, because a business which is risky in manner might be a legal business too, right? Doing a business of ammunitions, doing a business of narcotics, drugs is also used for security, also used for medical purpose. So it is not mandatory that if a business sound illegal or illegitimate need to be have a high risk rating. If everything is compiled, it could be a low risk, right? But it we need to keep a keep an eye on it. So risk rating is applied. It could be low, medium or high risk. Okay, if it is coming under high or medium risk, depending upon the regulator, we will give it a enhanced due diligence. Okay, and after it comes through enhanced due diligence, it account is approved or account is declined. If it comes on a low priority only, then account is normally opened. So this is the actual KYC process flow which happens in MNCs. So thank you for seeing this video. Kindly comment and provide me feedback and tell me how I can improve this video. Thank you for watching this.